Hey everybody, welcome back to J City Reviews. Thanks for stopping by today. I have a quick unboxing and first impressions video for you today. If you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what we're going to be looking at. And it's another Casio Pro Trek watch. You know, I've featured some of them on my channel. I have a couple reviews of a couple Pro Trek models from Casio. So I'm a fan of Pro Trek for sure. And so when I found this watch for sale on Kohl's.com for a great deal with some discount codes and things like that, I picked it up. And so I bought this watch at the same time I bought the Seiko 5KX that you can see in a couple videos ago that I did. So we're going to jump right into this and unbox this watch and just give my initial thoughts about it. This time Kohl's did a better job shipping it. They shipped it in a box like this instead of a bag like they shipped the Seiko that I got. So thankful this one came in better shape. So there is the model number, as you can see, and let's get right into it. There's a picture of the watch, the PRG-650. You get this thick manual. Casio is still sending these out with their watches. Other companies are choosing not to do that anymore. But I have to say, I like how Casio packages their products, especially their Pro Treks. They come in these nice brown boxes with their logos on them. But then also, they come in these like fake wood boxes, which are nice, and this little cover comes off just like that. And there's the watch inside, the PRG-650. I already have a Casio PRG-600, and these watches are very similar to one another. Off the top of my head, I don't even know what the differences are, despite just some things on the dial and the design. But as far as functions and features go, I'm not sure what the differences are at this point, but hopefully in the future we'll do a comparison video between the two. Well, let's just talk about this watch real quick. It's not a new watch by any means. It's been out for some time now, but I saw it for a great price, and so I had to pick it up. How do you take this plastic off? There we go. Had to pick it up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it yet at this point, since I already have the PRG 600, but who knows. This is a beautiful watch. My initial impressions are, I love the color scheme. I love the grays, the different colors of gray that are throughout this watch. And I think it just goes together really well. A little touch of blue there on the dial with the triple sensor writing. But just a beautiful piece, solid piece from Casio, as all their Pro Treks are. And really, you know, the G-Shock line, of course, one of the, you know, toughest line of watches out there. And, you know, Casio just makes really quality pieces. Another thing that jumps out at me right off the bat is the use of white, you know, on this dial. That big white triangle, the white squares on these indices as well, and the white hands throughout. I think it's a nice touch. It's very bright, and it gets your attention. The white, you know, is very legible. So I like that. I know the crown is a screw-down crown, and 100 meters water resistance here, it looks like. This allows you different functionality with the world time there, and I'm not going to go through all the features here, obviously. just a first impressions video. But really nice piece. I hope that if you haven't seen my review on the PRG-600, you'll go check that out. Go into much more detail about that watch in that video, and I'll also do a full review of this watch, so stay tuned for that. But overall, really nice piece, as I'm familiar with the 600. So many similarities here, so I look forward to really figuring out what the differences are, if there are really any. Got some quick releases here for the band. That's nice, and I believe the back of this band glows. Haven't had it under the lights for very long, but we'll test that out here in a second when we look at the Lume. But just a great solid piece. Definitely a lot of features, you know, being an ABC watch, the altimeter, the barometer, the compass, all of those are included here. You know, you have alarms, you have a stopwatch, temperature gauge, world time. So just loaded and packed with features. And I really like the feel of that band too. It has a unique feel to it. Feels solid but flexible at the same time. So really a nice piece. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this Casio PRG-650. But let's check out the Lume right now. Well, here's the shot of the Lume. Looks pretty good after I charged it up for, I don't know, probably less than a minute underneath the lights. But it's coming in pretty good. There's a little Lume on the second hand there on the tip of it. So that's great. But pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. And I heard that the light on this is better than the 600 model. So that is neat. Seems like the light interacts with the indices there and makes them light up too when you press the light, as you can see. So that's a unique touch that I don't believe is on the PRG-600, so I really like that too. Pretty nice. And there is the glowing band. And like I said, this was not out in the light much at all, but you can see it's got some glow to it, and I can tell you the camera is not picking that up as well as this is glowing off camera. Definitely a unique feature, but again, the camera does not do it justice. You have to see this in person for sure. It looks a lot dimmer on camera than it does in person. Well, there you have it. Those are my first impressions, my quick thoughts about this watch. Thanks for tuning in to this video. I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for a future review, a full review of this Casio Pro Trek PRG-650. And appreciate your support. We'll see you next time here on J City Reviews.